Hello, my camera. This is me, Lord Benchniks here, and I'm recording in my siblings' room. So sorry for all the mess and all the weirdness. Um, let's get to things. Today, which is June 4th, I'm June 4th, 2026. As of right now of this recording, I just got done building the White Gundam, and I used the Gunpla option parts set 19 fin funnels to basically invoke the same effect as the Red Gundam's bits, but with the White Gundam. I also customized it to look like the original RX-78-02 somewhat more than what it does originally. Looks fire as hell. One more thing I'm going to say about why I did it that way is because, see the right gun over there? That's actually on how I got inspired, is because of the red gun, and I wanted to do something where Xeon developed a Gundam. And that is because I wanted to make sure that I could create the best outcome for it. And I watched the original series too. Okay, I used to not have watched that, and I just had some knowledge on the 1 Year War and how it went down. But now a lot more things make sense, and now I'm able to fully clarify and build my own Gundam What If series that could possibly work. A lot better than What If Armor defected to Xeon. Okay? Now, unlike that version of me, I have seen that. I have seen the original anime. And I do intend on using that knowledge to fullest extent, because I've also seen G-Clocks. And I'm not gonna lie, my next Gundam What If is gonna combine the two, okay? Now, some things that you need to know about why I'm gonna do this is because it's strictly entertaining, it's a form of artwork, and, importantly, I'm trying to get my YouTube channel / my company started up. See, I have launched the artwork company Chimera Inc. or Chimera Incorporated, and it's supposed to be an art business and stuff that does other forms of entertainment and stuff, like model photography, digital photography, stuff like that. Now, here's something else too, okay? I know artwork can be classified as a monopoly, but I'm going to go ahead and say this. My company is not a monopoly. We specialize here and there in different aspects of art, okay? It's no different than Michelangelo or Leonardo having an art company, okay? They're not going to monopolize. Now, let me show you the red gun, because I'm going to do a proper review on it finally, so get ready. Alrighty, so I will say this, I modified this whole thing to have it where it could hold this Gundam hammer. That's because when I was building this thing originally, back in 2025 I believe, or somewhere around there, I accidentally threw away the piece to hold this. But what happened with that is I actually ended up modifying this piece, and it works just the same, okay? Yes, a wee bit less stable, but it'll work. Also, I stole this action base from my Psycho Gundam Mark II, which I'm going to be doing an upgrade video on to explain the upgrades I gave to it. let's see. I also detailed this kit a lot more than what my first Red Gundam video was, and what my current Red Gundam video is, not counting this one. I wanted to modify it to show you guys. See, I made it color accurate. I put all the green and yellow on the thing. I didn't do the yellow on the other one with the bit connectors and stuff. I just left it like that, okay? The beam rifle, beam sabers, the head with the Vulcans, the shield, the beam rifle, the Gundam hammer, and the 2 bits. Oh, and I will say this, I did order the Red Gundam expansion set tomorrow, June 5th. Will actually be when my package starts shipping, and I'll be doing a review of that, and then I'm going to also do a sub review of this. Alright. Now, to do a review on my custom White Gundam and stuff, not the standard one. Okay, I put effort and I designed this thing to be a little different than the average White Gundam. Now look, it's got all the same weapon loadout as the RX-78-02 Gundam, or RX-78-02 White Gundam. Shield, Hyper Bazooka, the beam rifle, which I panel lined. The shield, I put the black detailing on there. And I also added this yellow, the Hyper Bazooka, I put the yellow for the bar, and then I put the red for the bazooka shells, as you're capable of seeing somewhat. Oh, and I've done this all with paint markers and stuff, which I'll show you my brand, so that you can do this yourself if you're ever interested in doing the same artwork. I left these fin funnels from Gunpla Option Part Set 19 blank with any detail except for maybe like some super glue here and there, which I started building all my kits with super glue in some fashion because I know some parts are hard to keep on and stuff, but I'm gonna assure you that I have it where for parts that are supposed to come off, I have it where they are just tightened up, okay? By putting a layer of it and then I'm wait for it to dry, then I put it into the part. Now, I have got that out of the way. Alrighty, we are going to take a look at my current layout for this fight scene. I am using my brother and my sister's room, more of my brother's room, to show you all this. However, I wanted to wait till after I got done with the original, like the building of the White Gundam, before I carried on to the next phase, which will be starting the writing process and the like diorama process, because I'm going to use visual aid during my What If Zeon Developed a Gundam series. The reason I say developed a Gundam rather than steal Gundam, which I might go with the stolen Gundam route, because there was multiple Gundam parts out in the Side 7 colony from what I've seen, and gun tank and gun cannon. So that's what I'm gonna have done, okay? Let's say that there is a spare RX-78-02 there. Same loadout, same ammunition, however it's at a different side of it. Okay, and we're gonna have it like that. Now in the next video, which I'm gonna have on my Patreon until Wednesday, where I would start recording the actual YouTube video part, or better yet, I'm just gonna record the YouTube video first for the first part. I'm making a 5-part series, okay? First part will cover 1 year war. Second part will cover the Laws conflict, Crips War, Unicorn, after Char's counterattack, okay? Now, we're gonna change up events. One thing I will say in my What I've Seen Undeveloped Gundam series, Lala and for Murasame and Lala soon both survive. There's no such thing as the curse of Lala in my What If series on this one. Okay, I might incorporate that in a later one. However, likely not. But I do need some support on my Patreon. Okay, and I do need you to share. Okay, I'm trying to do this, and I'm trying to build. I'm trying to work from the money that I could get from monetization. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, if I could do that, like, it would be pretty amazing. Not sponsored, not affiliated, just drinking it. I wanted to say that before someone tries to copyright me. Alright. Now, I'll give you some personal updates in my life too. Okay? I had some stuff happen between me and a family member, and I'm no longer talking to that family member as of right now. I might later, I might not, I don't know yet. Recently went to this book/game store called Second and Charles, and Second and Charles is where I got Dragon Ball Z Universe, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, both for Xbox One. And for 3DS, I got Combat of Giants, Dinosaurs, and Green Lantern, Rise of the Manhunters. I got those because I thought they were interested in those 3DS games. Yes, I have 3DS, Nintendo Wii U, Wii, and Nintendo Switch. And I do have an Xbox One, and that's the only Xbox console I got. I have a PS3, and I have access to a PS4. Now, I might do some gaming content and stuff of Shin Gundam Muso, or the Gundam Muso series, otherwise known as Dynasty Warriors Gundam in the English. The first one will be in English because I have the English copy. However, I have the Japanese copy for my other Dynasty Warriors Gundam games. Another update in my life and everything is that I'm possibly going to be going out on a date with my fiance. Technically, we're not engaged, but one day I do intend on marrying her, and she knows. So, to simplify things, I'm going to call her my fiance and stuff because I did promise to marry her. Let's see. What other updates are going on? Oh yeah. I'm coming up with another eBay store and everything, and I'm going to have that one. I'm going to actually have it where I have my eBay store. I'm going to be starting to sell artwork, okay? Now, what I'm going to say about that is that you guys will not receive anything except for a photo of it signed by me, okay? Now, I might throw in some artwork and stuff, have it as a package, and once you buy it, you will be buying artwork from me and my little sister and little brother. They're 7 years old, and I'm trying my best to have it where they could make money and work. I'm trying to teach them that lesson too. Not lying to you either. Okay, why would I was lying to you about having siblings, and why would I be in this? This is not my room. I actually don't have a room because of some personal things going on. No, I did not have my room taken, okay? I was homeless and I came to stay with family, okay? Now, that's just all the detail you're getting. And I'm trying working hard towards bettering myself, getting on my feet, and trying to get it where I have stable income. Alrighty. Oh, and one more thing too. I did get the integrated new Gundam and for going along with the Gunpla option part set 19. That was after I broke my original White Gundam's neck joint and stuff, which I ended up deciding to get a new one, and that's what you're seeing there is my second trial of building the White Gundam and everything. I did add blue for the thrusters, okay? Did the same for my Red Gundam after I detailed it and stuff. Like, I took the time to detail these kits to make them look as good as this. And I'm not gonna lie too, if I could get some form of appreciation for the hard work I've been putting into this thing, it'd be great. Hell, I fell asleep during my top 3 serial killers that barely anyone talks about video, and that's because I was so tired. I had to wait. Okay? I have family, and sometimes I don't get the ability to record, but whenever I do, I try to use that ability, that time I do, so I could go ahead and make that recording. So I could entertain you guys. Okay? Now, once we get onto the Patreon and stuff, like once you guys start becoming paid members, because guess what? I did away with my free trial. That was because someone just got a free trial and they exited out. And no one else signed up. So that's why I'm getting rid of my free trials until later on. I will say this, if you guys do end up subscribing to my Patreon and stuff, I will be providing personal shoutouts, personal things that you could do. And on top of that, I'll give you free artwork for every month that you're subscribed. And you could save up. I'm going to give you the option. You just reach out whenever you want your bundle, okay? I give them out five times, okay, within a 12-month period, okay? Now, one more thing I'm gonna say. We gotta come up with some new rules, okay? We need to have it where you guys interact with the comment section a lot more. And we need to have you liking and subscribing to me. Because I've seen that I got over 300 views on one of my shorts, and there should not be no reason why I don't have that subscriber count at 50. Now, something else that you need to keep in mind too is that once we get done with our YouTube channel and everything and having it where it's all up and running, and you guys got a fan base that you guys can interact with. Think about this. You guys could be lonely. You guys can not have really much friends. But if you have the common ally, which is me, then you have allies with everyone in the YouTube channel community. Now, I'm talking about my personal YouTube channel, okay? And I'm launching a company YouTube channel, okay? And once we're done with it, I'm going to have it where my company employees / members use the channel, and they can also comment, post, do all that, and still get some sort of fun. Like, plus, I'm also going to make it where you guys can reach out through the business email and everything that I have recently created for that YouTube account. And hold on, I'm gonna check my battery percentage, and I have 1% left. I gotta plug you guys up before I continue talking. Alrighty. I had to move you guys. I'm so sorry for doing that. But my phone was literally about to die. Oh, shocker, right? I'm supposed to be the generation that keeps the phone charged. But guess what? Just like that. Now, hold on. I'm gonna turn on the torch. Turn off this light. Alrighty. Now that we have it where it's like this, where you guys can still see me, and you don't get blinded by the glare, which I'm sorry about, I'm going to make it where you guys also understand my main goal. Now, I've spent over, let's see, spent around I think I spent more, like around $200 to invest in this business. Plus I had people invest in my business too. And I have been trying my best to make sure they're paid off. I've only had a couple of investors and I worked off my debt completely. And I made sure that they would be compensated. Also, I'm starting up a partnership with the Long Copies, and I'm going to end up having it where eventually I'm getting paid money, like good money. Now, I'm going to be moving my switch case, not sponsored, do not own, and I'm going to get myself my seat because my legs are getting tired. See, I'm working. And on top of that, not many people my age will put into work to start their own business. There ain't very many that would. Also, I'm going to be saying this. I'm trying my best, and if you guys can support me and possibly help me out with getting things done like that, like getting the YouTube channel up off the ground and helping me start, it would be great, okay? And I'm going to also say this. One day, when I'm rich, I'm going to remember everyone that helped me get there. And I'm going to pay them back for all the support, all the care they gave me, everything. See, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to be trying my best to create something that's going to be a masterpiece. Something that will keep you guys entertained long enough where I could start generating revenue from my YouTube channel. Now, I only need 25 more subscribers to get to the 50 subscriber mark. And once we get that, I'll be doing a giveaway. Yes, you heard me. And I will be doing it with one of the kits I have yet to fully build. I've only built the action base for this kit, and I will give it to you for free, completely free. I will pay for shipping. I will pay for everything. And the task is comment. This is how you enter my giveaway. Okay? And I'm gonna announce the winner once we get 50 subscribers, and I'm gonna continue to talk about this giveaway until we get that. Okay? Now, Gundam Age FX is what I'm gonna be giving away, and I have taken the time to spray paint some of the parts. Okay? Now you could remove the spray paint, you could do whatever, but it's just a different color, same build, same kit. Should work fine. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. One more thing I'm gonna say about this giveaway. There are rules, okay? You cannot, cannot have any sort of comment that would be considered rude or disrespectful in my comment section. That one should be pretty fucking easy if you guys didn't catch that one. Let's see. Also, the second one, you have to comment something funny. Like really funny to make me laugh. And I have a dark sense of humor, okay? There's your only hint. Trying to make me laugh. If I don't laugh and I just be like boo in your comment and stuff, that's a sign you lost. Okay? But don't worry. Me saying boo like that is not me trying to disrespect you. It's me trying to encourage you to be better. I'm always going to do that of you guys. And I want you guys to do that to me. Okay? You guys encourage me by subscribing, liking, and watching me all the way to the end. And helping me get that monetization. And I'll tell you what. You guys will get supported too. Okay? Yeah. Let's see. Second order of business. We have a new policy that I'm going to be implementing within the company. Two, and this goes for cis women. Our cis women will actually get a month, like, they will get their periods completely off, where they don't have to worry about coming to work, and plus I'm paying them. I can only do that if I could get the money. I'm trying to get the money where I could get employees, pay them, and overall make it where we're all becoming rich in some way. Like one day, I want to buy my mom a restaurant. Yep, you heard me. So she can own it. And I want to put it out in the South, where I am at. Alright. Also, I'm going to be also be linking up a new name to something of mine, and I'm going to also give you guys information about that too, and I want you guys to use it. One more thing I will say too is that the next time I'm active on this YouTube channel will be when I'm starting my What If Xeon developed a Gundam and had their own V project. We will call it the Z project, not to be confused with the Zeta project. Oh yeah, and one more thing too. I'm gonna announce something that's kind of like a shout out of mine, and it's the class of 2026 over in Michigan Center. Okay, I give them a full-blown shout out because I'm proud of each one of them. They worked hard for the academic awards they received. They worked hard for the academic achievements associated with each and every student. They worked hard for everything they got, and I'm so proud of them. Alright? So, remember, if you have a class, like, it's not even strictly for Michigan Center and stuff. The main shout out is, but this goes to for everyone though, okay? If you're a class of 2026 member, you should be very, very proud of yourself. I'm proud of you, and I want you to know that you guys worked hard for what you got, and I'm very happy to have been your previous year senior. Okay? Now, let's see. Oh, speaking about year, I'm turning 20 next Friday. Yep, big shock. I'm starting a company at 20 years old. And something that might shock you like a lot is that I don't like working for other people, and it's because I'm autistic. Okay? I like to have it where I'm respected, not treated like I'm some dum-dum. That's kind of hard to do with an employer controlling me. Okay? Now, help me get somewhere where I don't have to rely on an employer. Okay? Now, let's see. Something else that we need to keep in mind too, and this is going to be the last part. We're going to have some new, like, interactive games. For every 25 subscribers, I'm going to host a YouTube live video once we get that started. Okay? I'm going to host a live video where I'm going to have 5 live guests on there. And I'm going to ask them questions, and I'm going to have them ask me questions. Come prepared with your questions, okay? Because I got some from me. And it's more of like socializing, trying to get to know you, okay? Because I want to get to know each and every fan of mine, eventually. And I'm going to do it where we will have enough time for one-on-one, or we could probably talk, and we might not talk again afterwards, but we might. But I love you all. Remember, if you're a kid, stay sharp. If you are an adult, stay strong and lead on. If you have a pet, love on them. If you have something you like to do, go do it. But I want you to know that I care about you, and I'm proud to call you guys my community. And I'm going to eventually have it where we all will have some sort of strength going on. Now, one day, one last thing I'm going to say before I go. One day, I'm gonna have it where we get our own venue. I'm gonna host a BenchiCon or some kind of CameraCon and stuff, and I'm gonna have it where all you guys and people that want to enjoy art come, and then I have you guys subscribe to me if you haven't already at that point, and I have you guys like enjoy my company, maybe buy something off me. Like, I might sell you an art piece with the kits I built myself, okay? And if I do that, I'm gonna charge high dollar. Like, you could expect like somewhere around $100 to $150 per each artwork, okay? Now, I want you guys to enjoy yourself. Have a good night. I'll be uploading this when I wake up. Alrighty. Peace.